Can you hear me now? Oh, I'm gonna be so mad. Anyone? Yeah? Oh my god, I can't go through that again. For the love of Pete. Uh, Most of it was just me saying, oh, I fucked that up, I fucked this up, because I was looking for shit. Oh, this is gonna be awful, I can't go through that again. Alright, I'll go through it again. Alright, so, number one, on MA's stream, I think it was yesterday or something, um, he had something going on in the chat, and he was saying, if you didn't have food or water, uh, how would you survive? And in the chat, someone apparently in the chat said blood, and he was reading. He goes, right, blood. But as I was reading the chat, and I checked before and after that point, nobody said blood in the chat. There was urine and so whatever else was there, digging in the ground or cactus, whatever. But there was nothing about blood. So yeah, if anybody else noticed that. Oh, I'm so fucking annoyed that I gotta go through that whole thing again. Um, I was basically kissing most of your asses, um, saying, um, yeah, so, like, I loved you all since I saw, you were all just little pictures or cartoons or whatever in the corner with some text. But it's like a totally different, thing now with like being able to actually see your faces and your personality, and it's really put me in a fantastic mood, like mostly last night and all day today. But I'm also on like 36 plus hours with no sleep, so I'm probably just loopy. But yeah, so what was I saying? I was saying, first of all, of course, Mama Jen, um, just can't get enough of you. I really can't. I think you're fantastic. Um, it's like, I don't even know how to put it. It's like Mama Jen is like Mother Earth, like all the love of the earth in one, human being. It's, if we're human beings, whoever knows, whatever. Um, but yeah, like you really like lifted my spirits, something amazing in just like a couple days. So thank you for that. Um, Sharktacon, I fucking love that dude. Everybody needs to watch his videos and subscribe or whatever the fuck. He's just so fucking cool. I love his accent, and he's just like a funny dude, and I don't know. Just go watch. He has one video that's like about, I think it's like a metal, I think he said it was metal Last Supper painting. Very cool. Very weird stuff going on in it too, that like he pointed out. I didn't get a lot of what he was trying to like highlight in it, but there was definitely weird shit going on in there. He explained it too, like he put little note cards next to it, but I still didn't know which parts it was lining up with. But yeah, so uh, and Rockbiter, you're the man. I think of you like a brother. Um, you're a handsome motherfucker too. So if I ever go gay, I'm coming over. Just kidding. I'm all about the vag, no penis. That's a song, right? Um, your story like is terribly sad and everything, but I don't know. I dig your I don't know, your attitude. Like, you remind me of somebody, and I don't know who, but like the way you like carry yourself, like you look like you're gonna say "fuck you" at any second, and I think it's silly. Um, I'd like to see you do more videos. I think the ones you did are very good, and but just too short. That's all. Um, yeah. I did take notes on whatever my life story is, and that's pretty pathetic that I have to take notes on my own life story. It's not very long either. It's basically born, played video games, skateboarded a bit, play guitar, am here now. That pretty much sums it up. But I'll not do that tonight just because I'm tired. And I already wasted, what, 25 minutes with no sound? I don't think there's very much else besides that to talk about. I really wish I would have picked an earlier time. But, ooh, actually, it'll start getting lighter longer, or stay lighter longer, so I won't have to use this crappy lamp. Yeah, there's nothing there. So, summon a bitch. Oh, and Pat, yeah, I forgot about that. I watched a little bit of Pat's stream this morning, and he's a silly dude. He was doing like a Chinese delivery person voice, like when I popped on. So that was a little bit of a shocker. And I said something about it, and oh, I didn't mean to offend anybody. I was like, no, 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 no. It's like not like that. I was like, have your fun. I was like, everybody should lighten up about that shit anyway. You know, call me a greaseball all night long. I don't give a shit. You know, whatever you are, that doesn't make who you are. I mean, I understand some people get offended if you're an asshole and you're like really trying to hurt them with, you know, whatever. But like, we all should know by now that none of us would do that to hurt each other. It's just for fun. So yeah, call me greaseball. I'm not gonna do any shoutouts. I'm just gonna say hi. Huh? Oh wait, I forgot. Oh, I'm live. Or also Rockbiter, if you don't want to like get on you know, and do the thing by yourself, I'll try to figure out how the fuck to get you on here, and we can just bullshit back and forth if you're more comfortable doing that or whatever. Whatever you want to do, dude. I just want to see you on here more. And I have to redo the video things that I was doing in the beginning that you couldn't hear. Not that I was saying anything important, but you still probably have no idea what the hell I was talking about. So, hold on one second. First of all, if you go into my playlists, I have one that's called Stream Topics somewhere. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. Hold on. Yeah, so it's, oh, here it is. Alright, so there's only a couple of videos in it right now anyway, but it's got that Stephen Hawking's video with the bullshit nose thing. I don't know if you were watching when I put the Jane Goodall thing. I'll do it again. I'll just, but you can, it's better for you to just watch it on your own, really. But just so you know what I was talking about with her dead, soulless eyes. And hold on. Okay, I'll do it again. If you can see, they look so weird and like, they look too big, first of all, but they also look dead. Yeah, and this is what I said last time. It's too blurry and hard to see, but once you see it like clearly enough, you'll understand. It's just, it looks so fake. And what else was in there? I just found this dude somewhat recently. Quantum of Conscience, I think it is. Hold on. Can't even see the whole. Why can't you see the? It only gives you like half the. You can't see that, it's too bright. It only gives you half the name. I can't even tell you the name of the damn channel. But I think it's Quantum of Conscience. This dude is pretty cool. and talks about neat topics. You know, basically all the shit we talk about. But he's got a nice, like a good view, I guess. Whatever the hell that means. Alright, and this was the other thing I wanted to show you, too. This bullshit affected collective, it just makes me angry because it's not even like a good channel, and they have 34,000 subscribers. MA and Scott have under 10, please. And I think, let me see what, yeah, okay, this is what I was like so annoyed about. This specific video it's called Website from Another Dimension, CERN Secret Something or Other. 244,000 views. That's not a shill. Please. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, assholes annoy me. And I'm an asshole. And, oh, this is the thing. Well, it's one of the, let me tell you what the fuck it is. It's, Ohio Sasquatch is the channel. It's the only Sasquatch one I have on there, so I don't even need to tell you. But when you get to the roughly 7 minutes and I think 25 seconds, let me double check that though. Yeah, about 7 minutes 20. Just start at 20 seconds, and you will see. Hold on. Alright, here we go. 7 minutes 24 seconds is when it really starts, but honestly, you could do it at any point in the video, it doesn't matter. But that's where I noticed some that are pretty easy to see. The wall of spirits and shit, if you look over in like the right hand corner next to that tree, as it starts panning over and that tree disappears, right around these like 3 skinny trees, oh, you can't really see that, okay, right around those 3 skinny trees, there's a whole bunch of invisible beings, and you can see their eyes really easily. So actually, this is 7 minutes and 26 seconds. Pause it there, and do the like. I think you can do this on every phone. It's got the speed settings in that setting menu. It says playback speed. Just set it on 0.25, and do the play pause thing, and you will see. Yeah, a whole bunch of dudes in there, and most of their eyes look like shadows. So, because I don't know if any of you remember, I was saying, like, usually their eyes are either shadows or they're like, it looks like sunlight glare off leaves or the branches or whatever, which I could actually, again, it's going to be blurry, but, alright, right there. Those are, you'll see the eyes are made out of, or, you know, they look like sun reflections or whatever. It's very hard to show, but yeah, check it out, because it's really, it's creepy that there's like hundreds, if not thousands, of invisible things either around us or they're in the phone. I don't know. Either way, it's not a good scene. I think that was all for videos. Yeah, that's it. Alright, good night. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I gotta get you back on the chat over here. The fuck? Hope everybody's doing lovely today. Oh, the fuck. So out of it, it's ridiculous. Next time I'll try to sleep. Yeah, definitely won't be joining you tonight, Mama Jen. I don't even know how the hell I stayed up again, you know, last night. But I missed it last night, live anyway. The notification popped up, I'm assuming it was like right after you were done. And of course it said live now or whatever. Very annoying. Oh my god, this is the worst. Okay, here we go. Gotcha. Ooh, you know what? Shit. Alright, I can do this without ruining the chat thing. I always rewatch Scott and MA's videos, so I got the greatest freeze frame of MA. It's so funny. You ready for this? Now, this just tickled me just right. Which one's better? Look at him. Duh. Oh, he's gonna kill me for that. I love it. I love it. I don't remember which video it was, but I thought that was great. He's probably lurking in here right now. He's sending his spies to get me. Oh man. Ruin the chat. Shit. Okay, gotcha. Let's see what everybody's talking about today. Isn't that great, Scott? Oh man. If I could figure out which one it was, I'll let you know so you can like print it out and like, I don't know, draw a penis next to him or something. I don't know. That'd be funny. What's this about? DuckDuckGo. Oh, Google Chrome, I guess you're talking about. I don't suppose Aqsa's in here, is she? I still gotta give her that, spanner. I don't think I see her. Nope. Fine. Screw you, Aqsa. Nobody wanted you here anyway. They removed someone who's been filling into the group? What? Oh, okay. But what happened with... They removed somebody, Rockbiter? Who are you talking about? I should have been removed ages ago. Anybody want some gum? Come and get it. In New Jersey. How's my cigarettes? 75 packs, all empty. Fuck, man. Mess, right here, mess. 3 watching, that's all we got. Well, I guess I fucked it up pretty good with the, no sound for a while. Man, everybody's dropping off. Do I offend? Yes, I do. You booted Rockbiter? No way. Why would anybody boot you? Don't be silly. What do you mean I have more changing here? What does that mean? You need a cigarette, Colleen? Come and get one. Here, take a drag. Got it? Right. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Bless me. What the hell else was I gonna talk about? How much more time do I have? 20 minutes. Awesome. Get out of this one pretty easy tonight. Damn, I know there was a couple things I wanted to say too that I didn't even write down, but I don't think it could have been that important. I already kissed everybody's ass, so check. Showed MA's funny picture, check. Yeah, a lot of us smoke a lot, don't we? I know me and Harrison are fucking ridiculous. Harrelson, sorry. Pup, give. Shit. Oh, I'm so tired. I really got nothing. Man, I should have set up some music. I do have a little doobie, but I think that might be a bad idea. Oh, he doesn't have the times up. Yeah, I guess I could just copy and paste it on the computer. Oh, that's sweet. Like, are you talking like a real big machine or the little hand job? Hand job, great. That's good. That's awesome. I used to be like the biggest dumpster diver ever. I used to get so much shit, like a lot of good stuff too. At my old job, they actually used to have this uh, electronics, like e-cycle, I think it's called, where people would just bring in all sorts of electronics and they put it in this big shipping container. So I would just go in there every day and like seriously, like 70% of the shit that was in there worked fine. It was just like somewhat rich area, so people would just throw away like nice stereo systems, and a lot of people would throw away like vintage stereo and receivers and shit and speakers, and it was a pretty good thing while it lasted. I got a lot of cool shit out of there, but now I'm trying to get rid of it all because I want to be Amish all of a sudden, apparently. Is Korrie leaving? Bye, Korrie. Have a lovely evening. Dumpster diving in San Diego when I lived at the beach was the shit. Damn right. I got out of hand with it though. Like, I mean, oh, did you see my little sign up in the back there? Whatever. It says Illuminati number 1 for the little eyeball thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm half joking. I don't want to really be Amish. I just want to get rid of 99.9% of the shit that, like, maybe I should give you a tour one of these days. It's really bad. Like, one room is just full of shit, and the basement full of shit, and we just actually threw a lot of it out too. And yeah, I don't know, stuff I'll never use. I used to like to do little I guess you'd say craft projects and shit with I don't know, just random shit. So I'd have or actually if you've ever seen what do they call that, steampunk, where they basically take a bunch of gears and slap it on something and it looks like it's the steam engine or something. um, I had like thousands and thousands of parts for it to like do all these projects. I started one, which was an old Nintendo with Rob the Robot and the light gun, and I made it look like it was actually made out of brass and shit. And I got about halfway done with it, and just put it in a box, and I never finished anything. I always got thousands of projects, or always had thousands of projects to do and wanted to get to, and I'd get all like the parts ready or whatever and just never do it. It's ridiculous. Never finished one, not a one. Let's see if I can find I had a picture of the Nintendo, because I was going to turn the Nintendo into a lamp, and I'll just show you, because it came out pretty cool, but burp, pardon me. Come on, where is it? Ooh, I might have something on here to show you after that too. Where did it go? Oh, you want to see? This is a picture of my. Oh, where'd it go? This sucks. Alright, here we go. So the band that I was in, or never really did anything with. The name of the band was Ike Turner Superfan. I'll explain that real quick because some people might not get it. It's a joke because like most people know Ike Turner from beating Tina Turner. I had no idea he was a musician until like I don't know 5 years ago or something like that. So I thought it would be funny to name the band Ike Turner Superfan, being a fan of him for beating Tina Turner. I know that's terrible, but I don't know. I told you I have a very weird sense of humor. But this is a picture of my cousin. I made a fake album cover. I think he had poison ivy, and his eyes are like swollen shut. It's too bright. Hold on. It's very funny looking. Okay, let's try this now. Okay, if you can see. The name of the album that never existed is called "You Look Like We Sound." So I don't know. I thought it was funny, but that's not why I brought you here. Let me see if I can find that stupid thing. Not looking good. I'll let it go. Fuck, man. Pretty terrible at this. What? Aw. I found a picture of the pyramids from years ago, but unfortunately it's the ones that are there now. Big surprise. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Why am I so terrible tonight? Oh, there's a picture of the Fritos thing that I was trying to show you. If you chop off the F. Oh man, see? That's it. I give up. I quit. Send my last paycheck, Mr. Harrison. Oh, and give Aqsa, Korrie, and oh, who the fuck? Ashley. Give them a raise. They're doing 24-hour shifts. Bunch of pictures of the moon. Bunch of tattoos of the Ford logo and whatnot. There's got to be something interesting in here I could show you. I got one little story to tell you. I don't think I ever brought this up before. If everybody knows the DirecTV effect, that where it was DirecTV and then it changed to DirectV, basically. When I worked there for a little bit, or some subcontractor of it, and one of the guys that worked there, I asked him, like, he was like the only dude that you could talk about conspiracies and whatnot with him. So I asked him if he remembered when it was called DirecTV. He said, yeah, he worked there when it was. I was like, do you remember it changing? He's like, yeah. He's like, I think he said it was a couple years ago. I was working there. He was working there, but he doesn't remember exactly when it changed. But you know, so I mean, not that we need any freaking evidence or proof. We already know, but it's just, you know, it's interesting to hear confirmation from someone that worked there, I think. Alright, I'm going to give up in about 5 seconds if I don't find it. I'll show you some pictures of my cats. You want to see my cats? Alright, so this is Dum Dum. He's my big boy. And this is probably going to be hard to see. It's a dark picture, but that's Sweets. She's a, what do they call them? I always forget because there's two that are very similar names, and they both look the same too. It's not Cornish Rex, Devon Rex. They're like some kind of exotic cats or whatever, but she's like seriously the sweetest cat ever. All she wants to do is snuggle and harvest the warmth from you because she's always cold. And yeah, she's our baby. And Biddy is my little icon, or little poopy. They all have 50 names though. Here's some more pictures of Sweetie Pie that are a little closer. Let's find a good one. There we go. Some, you know, most people think, like, I used to think she looked funny when I first met her, but um, it grows on you, and then we think she's beautiful now. But yeah, I used to be an asshole and say that she was not the most beautiful cat in the world, which I should be hanged for. Oh, is Scott still here, by the way? I'm not looking at the chat. But yes, Rockbiter, the cats are the best. If you're still here, Harrelson, I was actually going to show something about, like you showed with the plane that was like going sideways with the clouds. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Clearly, like, I mean, I've thought for a while that whatever the hell they're spraying up there, whether it's you know, dangerous chemicals. Oh, there you go. Okay. Whether it's dangerous chemicals or not, I don't know, but I've always thought that they're spraying like a screen up there, um, to, I guess, project blue beam or whatever, if that's even true, whatever. But clearly that shows something that it's got to be some kind of projection, because you know, planes don't do that. And I swear to God, I had a guy who's actually into, he's like a conspiracy theory nut. He said it's because of the, what did he call it, crosswinds, or um, whatever they call that, and he believed it. Really? Doesn't make any sense. And again, I will always admit to being like pretty much the stupidest person ever. And if I can see through that shit, anybody can. It just doesn't make sense. That means they're dumber than me. That's a very sad thing. Oh, and whether you saw it, I had said last night on the chat that the Guy Fawkes interview was up, and it wasn't up until what's it? There's already hidden stuff. I think you said something about that on one of the streams today. Like, do you think like, see, because I'm back and forth now with like planets. I don't know if they exist or not. Like, do you think that's what they're hiding up there? Because that would be interesting. Because for a while I was like, planets don't exist because, but see, I was thinking you caught footage. Oh, really? That's very interesting. Okay, Harrelson. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. I bet there's all sorts of shit cloaked up in the clouds, especially those clouds that look. One thing I always notice is like sometimes the bottom of the clouds are very dark, but it's only like some of them. So, you know, make of that what you will. The hell is this? Um, I would like to see that footage. That would be cool. You know, I mean, I've caught a few weird things, but I think I erased them because they weren't anything that spectacular. But there was one day I was taking the video camera and like zooming in and out on the sun, and as I was zooming back out, I was getting these like weird I don't even know what you'd call it. It's just these red triangles, but it was like a reflection of some, or I don't even know how to explain it really, but when you would zoom out, there would be like a bunch of red triangles, but like layered on top of each other. It's very hard to explain. Very interesting. I'm gonna try this, find this stupid picture real quick again. I know I said I was gonna give up. I used to have like, and I still have a lot on here now, but I used to have like a few thousand screen captures of like woods and shit with like, looking for the spirit things and Bigfoot and whatnot. Like, that's insane to have that much. And even after deleting thousands of them, there's still at least a few hundred. But there's one really good thing that I caught off somebody's video, and if this is it, I don't think this is it. Oh wait, shit. Well, if I can't find that tonight, I'll definitely show it tomorrow. I found, I guess you'd call it a Sasquatch in spirit form. Um, I can't remember the name of the channel I got it off of, but it's like, it's plain as day. You can see the eyes. You can see the whole body, the face, his hands and arms. It's actually, if anybody has ever seen, I'm gonna just say it's like maybe Native American masks of Sasquatch where it looks like big wide eyes and like the mouth is making like a ooh face, just like trees. I'm gonna have to get back into this stream or chat because it's very hard to keep up with this. It keeps disappearing. But yeah, I'll find that picture and I'll show it tomorrow because oh man, it's actually 9 now. I guess I can go over a couple of minutes unless if somebody else's thing pops up, I'll shut it off. But I'll stay on for a couple of minutes since I screwed you lovely people out of the first 20 minutes. like with the Mandela Effect. Um, for 3 years I wanted to make videos about it. Never did. The same thing with this, like the Bigfoot stuff. I could make tons and tons of videos about it, but very lazy. So this is easy though. Like I just got to get on here and bullshit for a little bit. Um, but when it comes to cutting things up and making it look somewhat decent, nah, not no more. Not this sucker. And I was also Salted Cedars on. Is he part of our group even? If he is all skedaddle. I think he is. I always see him in the chat. Bueller? Anyone? No. Alright, well, if somebody tells me he is, I'll get off, but population 2 a.m. Shit, hold on, I gotta get on. I didn't see that. Saw something about Jen. Are you happy for Jen to do 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time? See your name is possible. 2 a.m. Yeah, I definitely can't do 2 a.m. Cause for me, like now it's 9 o'clock. Like I could either do like 8, like I am doing, or 9, um, possibly 10, but I would have to be somewhat in this you know window of like a few hours, unless if something changes where when unfortunately I have to get a job at some point, I could possibly get an overnight job where I don't really have to do anything. I could do it then. That would be awesome. But yeah. Oh hey Andrew, what's up? Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be shitty. I'm gonna miss a lot of Jen's live ones and have to watch them on the replays. But I mean, most of the time I'm not up at that time. I caught last night, or not live though. I caught it afterwards. But yeah, Biter, you should take that 2 a.m. or whatever they're offering up. Burp. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry to cut it. I better just cut it short because I can't find shit right now, and I'm already going over a few minutes. I promise I'll make it up to you tomorrow somehow. I'll do a little dance for you or something. I don't know. All right, guys. Sorry it was a pretty uneventful evening, but what are you gonna do? I'm a fuck up. All right, love you guys very much. See ya. Oops, fuck that up.